Hi, I'm Jen, and this is From Jen. Six months ago, I made an ambitious goal. I decided that I would have 52 videos on this channel by the end of 2021. I made a big deal about it too. I declared this goal to the world. I shouted about it. I made a video all about it, then another video about how important it was to have chosen such a difficult goal. I wrote blog posts about it. I posted on my social media feeds. I didn't just make an ambitious goal. I unveiled an ambitious goal with fanfare. Here's what past me had to say. I believe that goals that stretch us create the potential for magic. Now that doesn't mean that I'm advocating for working absurd hours or sacrificing balance in the name of chasing absurd expectations. I just think that especially for creatives, it can be really useful to set goals just difficult enough that it doesn't seem like achieving them will be easy. I seem like someone going into a challenge with clear eyes, ready for the work ahead, don't I? Like someone who's motivated and primed for success. And that's how I felt when I set the goal. I knew that succeeding would be hard and would require a lot of commitment, but I was confident. And then, just a few weeks after I set my intention, my husband was diagnosed with cancer. And in addition to that diagnosis radically altering daily life in our house, it also triggered a mental health crisis for me. Now, I won't go so far as to say that achieving the goal I'd set would have been impossible given those circumstances, but I will say that it became so far removed from the top of my priority list that I didn't even mourn the loss. And I don't think anyone would look at what happened in my life and blame me for shifting my priorities. I don't even blame me, and I'm harder on myself than anyone else out there. But I'm gonna come right out and say it. I did set a goal and I failed at it. I ended 2021 with not 52 videos on this channel, but 24. That's less than half the number I set out as my target. The reasons that I initially set that goal hadn't changed at all. I still wanted to grow my online audience and to improve my content creation skill set, and I wanted to build a body of work that would make a difference in the lives of others. So was the left turn that my life took in 2021 enough to make me abandon the path that I wanted to take towards those outcomes? And what could I have done differently? I've thought a lot about my answers to those questions, and I hope that my conclusions can be of use to someone other than just me. We've all experienced failure, and we can all learn something in the face of it. So, in answer to the first question, there's really no point in wondering whether my life circumstances were enough to cause me to fail. Picking nits over what's enough and what's not is simply looking for ways to castigate myself and to lay guilt and blame because I think that's what I deserve. I didn't achieve the goal I set. Everything that led up to that clearly was enough to make that failure happen because it happened. It did. So what could I have done differently to stop it from happening? I think that's another wrong question to ask. I can't change the past. All I can do is use the past to inform how I approach similar problems going forward. It makes more sense to ask, what will I do differently to increase my chances of achieving the next goal I set? And the best answer I can come up with to that is set a different kind of goal. When I said that I wanted to have 52 videos on my channel by the end of the year, I thought it was setting a perfect goal. I based it on my knowledge of SMART goal setting. It was specific, measurable, attainable, relevant to my long-term aims, and time-based. These types of goals are proven to be effective as a management tool for achieving corporate objectives. But my experience has taught me that they're not so great as an individual motivator. Last autumn, it quickly became clear that I wouldn't be able to reach the goal I set. In fact, I knew that probably 2 months after I set the goal. And being an individual rather than an organization, I didn't have the option of diverting more resources towards achieving the goal when it fell off track. I lost all motivation to move forward at all. But imagine if instead of attempting to reach a specific quota by the end of the year, I had aimed simply to upload a new video every Monday and every Thursday. We can call this a goal if we want to, but it's really more of a system. In his 2018 book, Atomic Habits, James Clear argues that it's much more effective to focus on systems than to aim for goals. Goals, he argues, are useful for setting the direction of our efforts, but systems are what actually allow us to progress in that direction. So creating a system for uploading twice a week would have made each Monday and each Thursday a new opportunity to succeed. Instead of feeling that I was falling further and further behind, I would have provided myself with chance after chance after chance to make new progress. Maybe that wouldn't have resulted in more than the 24 videos I ended up with, but I suspect it would have. Or maybe it would have caused me to reevaluate and commit to another system of uploading just once a week, which still would have resulted in more content than I actually created. Habits are more enduring than arbitrary targets. In fact, I've already shifted course to just this sort of a system. This year, I've made a commitment to create content on a weekly basis, uploading every Thursday. And I found my consistency growing with time. Missing a week doesn't derail me entirely, it makes me more determined so as not to miss 2 in a row. 6 months ago, I made a goal and I failed it. And yet, here I am. This very video will be released on a schedule with a system on a Thursday afternoon, just like the one before that and the one before that. So, take that, failure. If you enjoyed this video, please take a minute to hit the thumbs up button so I know that. I do find that really motivating to see those thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe. And go visit my website, fromjen.com. From there you can get to my social media, subscribe to my newsletter, and read my blog posts. Until next time, I am wishing you love and joy and all of those good things, and I can't wait to talk to you again.